All right. Welcome, everyone,
Hey
to
everybody.
Horror Trivia with your hosts, your boys.
Yeah, Bert.
And I'm not in a Starbucks this time, so things should be a little bit smoother.
Yep.
That was the perils of traveling while having to host. So sorry about last week. We managed. We still had a
Yep, we
winner.
got through it.
We did. We did. So let's see
I'm
here.
I'm thanks for asking, Andy. Still a little sore. I had hernia surgery on Tuesday
Yeah,
and
Uncle
they
Uncle
did.
Preston
Yep.
got a third testicle. They're calling it a hernia surgery, but it's actually a military experiment.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do laparoscopic, but they did open. So instead I've got a nice little scar across my gut. So that's horrible, but some
Just
of
think
your
though, at
not your
parties you can be
father's
like
this is helping me a lot. Not your
apple
father's Alpine
alpine.
splash.
Oh.
That's been helping me. But yeah, I'm hanging in there. Every day's getting a little bit better. I'm excited to go see Superman tomorrow, but I'm just trying to take it easy. Appreciate everybody asking. Thanks a lot.
So don't get the extra large popcorn because you might bust open and have popcorn start spilling out.
Yeah, I can't laugh or nothing because then he like jump scare or some shit like that. My body would shake. I'm like, ugh. Like I sneezed earlier and I thought I was gonna die. I had to look down and make sure my guts didn't spill out.
Hey, I saw Sundays here. Okay, nice of you to show up. Okay, we got some of the OGs in here. Got some new folks.
Life on Two Wheels, Boston. Welcome.
Seen Superman, didn't really
Yeah.
dig it. Uh oh.
No spoilers,
No
please.
spoilers. That's right. You better be sorry. Keep your Get your sorry ass in here and play trivia with us. We miss you.
Yep.
Jay says, "Kiss me." They brought pony bottles
What's y'all
back.
been up to? Watch anything good lately?
What else is out? Isn't there a horror movie coming out? Isn't
I don't know.
the isn't the I Know What You Did Last Summer?
I
Sometime
have I have like zero desire to see that film.
that's this summer, right? Are they doing it this year? Or is it like next year? I haven't really
I
paid
think
attention.
it's supposed to come out here shortly.
They're already showing popcorn buckets, which usually means it's coming out like
Yeah.
now. It's not. What about
I know. I don't know if it
Megan
was
2?
AI or not, but there's like a for Fantastic Four in 2 weeks, like a big Galactus head popcorn bucket. It says like $80.
Wait, there's a new Fantastic Four coming out that soon too.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
Oh, you think they're gonna botch it again?
It's good. It already. I haven't even seen it, and it's already better than a fan for artistic one.
I guess, yeah,
You know.
that's true.
Right.
Strange
So Strange
Harvest
Harvest comes out next month.
together. I want to see that James Franco movie, that horror movie. That's the end of the month.
Yep.
That one looks like it's gonna be horrifying. So I hope you all are ready for these horrifying questions because they're kind of got some tough ones. And Uncle Pete's watching 40 days of Return of the Living Dead, so he's digging deep.
So yeah, there are going to be some Return of the Living Dead questions over the next few
You better
weeks.
be pausing every single frame, and not just the Linnea Quigley scenes, all of them.
Yep. Gonna get tough. Yep. Have fun, everybody. And
What degree on the compass where Linnea Quigley's nipples pointed at minute marker? What was the movie Unfriended originally titled? Was it Top 8, Social Engineering, Death Book, or Cybernatural? It's a little movie in 2014. Has anybody seen it? Trash forever.
yeah, it's one of those movies where like every single character is just like a shit person, and like you don't want anybody to be
Rooting for
okay.
all to die.
Yeah, you just
That's okay. There's not enough movies where everybody dies. It's okay to not have a final girl.
yeah.
Sometimes everybody deserved. It's like the Twilight Zone. Sometimes they all deserved exactly what they had coming to them.
Like, yeah, okay, good. Yeah. And the second one was even worse. They were even more insufferable.
And the second one is like a standalone. It doesn't have a reference to the first
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
It's like it's kind of cool because it didn't really need a sequel, so it was nice for them to make another movie in that vein, but it's not related. So it could be an anthology. You could just do a different.
Like they didn't even reference. Hey, you heard what happened to those kids last year? It was like
you could make like a Reddit version of it, like today, or a TikTok, right? You could make like a death TikTok. It was known as Cybernatural at first. I
right.
figured I'd get you all a Death Book, but top 8 for my MySpace fans out there. So that's a good one. A good start. Good start. We got 16%. Nobody's getting perfect tonight, baby. Let's go.
Yep. Well, no, those two can still get it.
That's true. Catho and Andy, pretty strong, but I don't know if they're gonna make it all 10. We're gonna find out.
But yeah, these return questions are you're gonna be angry, but hey, I gotta make it fun.
I'm sure Zuck would have sued if they called it Death Book.
Okay, in Return of the Living Dead, what was the combination to the storage locker that Bert tells Freddy? Is it 8 right, 16 left, 4 right? Is it 22 right, 4 left, 10 right? Is it 20 right, 4 left, 13 right? Or is it 14 right, 6 left, 21 right? Yeah, I know.
So now you didn't pay attention? You're writing it down?
But when you've seen it as many times as I have already,
they do say the combination out loud. It is said. It's not just watching the screen. It is dialogue. So
Bert calls it out to Freddy.
Yeah. So we aren't asking what color people's eyes are here yet.
Yep.
That's the
hey, I gotta make it fun, guys. I'm trying to make it fun and interesting. Now people are gonna be going right now. Look, they're gonna go pause it. I'm gonna tell you.
Good luck Googling this one.
I'm telling you, watching a movie every day for 40 days in a row. I'm gonna get some questions. It is 22 right, 4 left, 10 right.
Oh. Patrick says he's enjoying the movie, not memorizing the script. I would say you're not enjoying the movie enough if you don't memorize the script.
Yep.
That's a stupid question, Dr. Chalice.
And I can understand. I'm one of those people. You start memorizing movie lines. You've seen it so many times. But you all have favorite movies where we know the lines. Come on, you all have those movies that we've seen it so many times. We know the dialogue.
Well, we're waiting. This 60s horror movie has a Miss Bates, but she's not Norman's mom. That feels like a Jeopardy question. I'm so proud of this one. Is it Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, Straight Jacket, Psycho, or Carnival of Souls? Scarface. Hey, I don't want to hear the unfortunately. It's got a Miss Bates in there. It's on the list of characters. And Life on Two Wheels, if you type the number to the answer, it'll work better than trying to type it out fast enough. So it will accept your answer if you type it out, but some of our answers are like a sentence long, so good luck. You're better off just doing 1, 2, 3, or 4 to answer. I'm sorry if anybody's new tonight. We've got to tell you that. Just type 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the live chat wherever you're watching from. Yeah, it's Whatever Happened to Baby Jane has a Miss Bates in it, and it's not Norman Bates' mom in Psycho. I said not Norman's mom. Psycho is a trick answer.
It did say not Norman's mom.
Norman's mom. So I'm gonna pass the.
I wasn't too tricky there, Nettie.
Not Norman's mom. Norman's mom is the Miss Bates in Psycho.
See, some of you guys were getting 10 for 10, so we had to,
we had to clean it up. Okay, it was getting out of control.
What did Colonel Glover have for lunch in Return of the Living Dead? Did he have veal, salmon, some New York strip, lamb chops? What did Colonel Glover have for lunch? Did he have some veal chops, some salmon chops, some New York strip chops, or some lamb chops?
Or some Linnea chops.
Or if you've seen this movie as much as I have, you know what he had. But yes, I don't think there's any other return questions tonight, but there will be in the next coming weeks.
Don't worry, there will be more.
There will be.
I've got
what did Colonel Glover have for lunch that day? What did he have?
How many cocktails? How many times does Dan Chalice have sex in the entirety of the movie? I think he squeaked one out in the hospital too. It's implied.
Oh, most of you guys got that. He had some lamb chops. Asked his wife, "What's for dinner?" She's like, "Your favorite lamb chops." Had them for lunch.
Leftovers. I wonder what it was like to be able to afford somebody to buy your food and make it for you 3 times a day when it
Yep.
was like affordable. What's it like eating out 3 times a day? Remember when Taco Bell had like half its menu under $1?
Dude, it was 69 cent like Cholitos and stuff like that.
You used to eat like a king for like $5. This movie featured an allegedly haunted graveyard map. Was it The Grave Dancers, Mortuary, I Bury the Living, or House on Haunted Hill? It features an allegedly haunted graveyard map. That's the first part of the story, and then there's a twist. But that's like that. There's a lot of the movie dedicated to they're trying to figure out why people on the map are dying. So, if you've seen this movie, you know it immediately. I don't think there's another movie that's ever done anything like that. So, to that extent,
If it is what I think, it's a very underrated movie.
it is a very underrated. Yes, they used to have 49-cent Taco Tuesday, Taco Sunday, Taco Every Day, R.I.P. the King, Taco
I remember
Bell.
it was just chili cheese and wrapped in a tortilla, fucking Cholitos.
I just remember when the 5-layer burrito was like $1 and not now they sell it as like a menu item. I'm like, bro, that used to be in the discount menu.
Whoa!
I Bury the Living is the movie.
So surely nobody was gonna get perfect tonight.
They are. I'm so proud of my questions, and they're
I also thought it
factually
was
correct.
Grave Dancers, so I'm with everybody else.
They're all movies. Those are all real movies. There are no fake answers on this one. There's fake answers on the other one. But the plot
Natty, that's
is
the one. The
everybody that shows up on the.
For
Oh yeah.
After Dark.
So it ends up being the grave digger is the killer, but they think it's the map at first.
Which of these is not a name of a short in ABCs of Death? Is it T for Trapped, O for Orgasm, K for Klutz, or B for Bigfoot? Which of these is not the name of a short in ABCs of Death? T for Trapped, O for Orgasm, K for Klutz, or B for Bigfoot?
That movie was from I think it was like 1958 or early 60s. It's black and white, but it's very entertaining. Unlike Haunted House on the Hill, whatever. Unlike any Italian horror movie, it was actually pretty good. But I've been putting Italian horror movies as answers in mine. It's probably on Tubi. It's probably pretty close to being public domain now. But it's good. It's got a nice little twist at the end of it. I need to rewatch it. Just say you have no taste. I have plenty of taste. You see my pony bottle? Be nice to me.
You're the only T for Trapped. There is an O for Orgasm, K for Klutz, and Big for a Bigfoot. There is no T for Trapped.
So good. We're getting them tonight. We're getting them tonight.
It's actually toilet.
Toilet.
It
T
is
for
toilet.
Turlet.
Say just some of you guys are doing too well, so
even our trivia champion Joseph's struggling tonight. So if he's not doing so great, nobody else is going to do great, right? This one's probably one of the easiest questions we got is where are the slaves sent to in the Phantasm universe after the tall man squishes them and puts them in the barrels? Is it the Red Planet? Is it Mars? Is it Jupiter? Or is it an unnamed dimension? Where do they go? Where do they go when they're sent through the portal?
Speaking of Mars, I was just reading this new comic, Biker Mice from Mars. Just finished reading that earlier.
Uh-oh. I don't see the correct answer in the chat.
This is a Shelby question, so I don't.
Uh-oh. It does have a name. Cathode's going in the right direction. It is a planet. It's not just another dimension. It's a planet. It's never explicitly named, but it is called the Red Planet. But it can't be Mars because Mars doesn't have that gravity. So, yeah, it is not an unnamed dimension. They do go to a place. In the it's the Phantasm universe. So you find out more later in the franchise about it. It's referenced as the Red Planet. So Reggie Send Reggie a letter. He is in hospice care for he has like real bad dementia, but there's an address you can send him cards. He likes to get mail from fans, so hit Reggie up. Reggie Bannister, the GOAT. Never got the girl, but he saved everybody every time.
All right. This 90s horror film features a haunted website. Is it Worldwide Terror, Pulse, Ghost in the Machine, or Death.com? This 90s horror film features a haunted website. Was it Worldwide Terror, Pulse, Ghost in the Machine, or Death.com?
Oh boy. I'm so proud of my quest. And you know what? The best part was I had to make these up in like 15 minutes because I hadn't had time all week to do it. Uncle Pete's in there adding like his fourth and fifth question. I'm like, I found just a weird rabbit hole this week. The questions they were too easy. Life on Two Wheels. You can go back like 2 or 3 weeks and you probably got 10 out of 10.
Yep.
And that's not how the game goes. It is Pulse. It's the first Pulse. Did they remake Pulse? Because the Pulse that I did was from 97. Death.com, as far as I know, is a made-up name for a horror movie. And Worldwide Terror, I thought was made up. Ghost in the Machine is real, but it's like a serial killer trapped in the internet. It's not a haunted website.
I hate to say this. I think the winner's going to have about 6 if we're lucky.
I don't know if they have 6. I think they have 3 or 4. Pulse was like the website itself was haunted that you went to by a ghost, a literal ghost in the website.
Which of these films was not in the 2006 After Dark Film Festival? Was it Grave Dancers, Penny Dreadful, Lake Mungo, or Dark Ride? One of these films was not in the 2006 After Dark Film Festival. Was it Grave Dancers, Penny Dreadful, Lake Mungo, or Dark Ride?
Cali Star says, this one's rough but fun. That was my nickname in prison. I'm here all night. Well, at least till the top of the hour. And then we have 2 movies for you to watch, which we'll tell you about. I'll pause it after the last question before we hit the final results, since we missed our halftime mark.
This is one of the easier questions. I think all you guys got this one.
Andy says, where did you get your Lily doll from?
Oh, as soon as she came out for the Royal Rumble, they had it on WWE.shop. And this is the other one I've had. So I've got the old Lily and the new Lily.
That's terrifying. Blown out ravioli. Lake Mungo, and we just released the commentary, the talking over the movies. It was exclusive for our Patron and YouTube members for the first few weeks, and then we released it for everybody. So go check that out if you haven't.
And you are correct, Cathode Ray. Lake Mungo was 2008.
So, all right. Who has guest starred in a Tales from the Crypt episode? Is it Tony Todd, Tony Danza, Eddie Murphy, or Adam West? Who showed up in a Tales from the Crypt episode?
If you guys didn't grow up with that on HBO, man, you missed out.
I was trying to get the unscrambled channels from Skinamax. Allegedly. Remember when that was
Andy,
a selling
Alexa
point?
Bliss is by far my favorite.
Remember, you would stay at a hotel because they had free HBO. That was like a selling point. So
I'm not seeing the right answer.
I'm not either. Not looking good.
Not seeing the right answer.
It's not looking good. Yikes.
And I double checked all these. Telling you.
We're going to get our final score here in about 30 seconds. I'm going to pause it.
Adam West.
Wow. Whoa. All right. I'm going to pause before our results come in. All right. So, first of all, I'm very proud of us for making hard questions tonight that were not controversial. So, pat ourselves on the back. Thank you. Second of all,
I know you guys are all angry.
We have 2 other things. We're watching 2 movies tonight. Let me pull up the email. If you're not on the email newsletter, you should be, because Patrick sends out a pretty sweet little recap of what's happening over the weekend. Yep. If I could find it here. Oh my God.
Well, it's on. I got it on the Discord.
You got it. Did he send it to us? Okay, read it. Yeah. You do the first one. I'll catch up.
So at 6 p.m., right after we finish up here in about 7 minutes, we've got Meat Hook. Traumatized final girl must confront her past and a new wave of killings with help from a true crime podcaster in this modern original slasher. Final girl, traumatized, Meat Hook. Check it out. Should be fun.
The second movie at 10:45 Eastern, 7:45 Pacific is Eat Local. The vampire elite of Britain gather for a once-in-a-century summit. So, P-Nerps, you might know about this one. When the vampire hunters crash the party, things get bloody, stylish, savage, and sharp as fangs. So those are 2 movies tonight. And then the other thing I was going to mention is if you are a patron, if you're a member on our Patreon, or you're a YouTube channel member, we have a poll for you to pick the theme for trivia. We need a tie-breaking vote. We are stuck between kaiju and remakes as our theme trivia week for the last week of July. So if you can help us break that tie, we might consider comments in the chat as well to push us one way or the other. So
Patrick is not happy.
Trivia night. And stay tuned, of course. We're gonna have more new stuff coming out in the next few weeks. It's a busy time for us. We're working on summer camp. We'll get you details on that when we have them. Chopping blocks coming soon. Lots of cool stuff coming down the pipe. So we're working on it, Nettie. We're working on it. We don't have a date yet. It's gonna probably be the first week of August. We still have to finish filming. We got to film some stuff on location as we were trying to get it hammered out. So cathode ray with 4. I said 3 or 4. We did it. We finally had a winner with less than 5 again. Woo!
Jay right there with second place with 3.
P-Nerps, you almost won the most difficult trivia of all time. That's pretty amazing. That was almost the comeback of a century. Just one more right, and you would have been in there.
And Cathode, one of our newer players. Congratulations.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest trivia nights we've had in a while. So Joseph had a pretty good fall from grace there. Only 2, halfway there. That's all right. He'll go cry with his other trophies in the corner.
Yeah, right. Well, his multiple other wins.
His multiple wins in a row.
Even Jay's won
3
or 4 now.
All right, let me see it pull up. I'll give you all a live update here since we got a little bit of time. Let's see. I'd missed 2 weeks ago. I don't think I have that entered in. Who won when I was gone 2 weeks ago? Do you remember? Did Jay win again?
Was it Jay?
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Jay's won. I think Jay's won 3 or 4 times this year. Joseph's won 3 or 4. Let's see here.
Yeah, he's won 3.
Where's my winners sheet? 2025. Yeah, Joseph won 2 weeks in a row. And then who won last week? Do you remember?
No, I can't remember who won last week.
They won last week.
Oh, Jay won last week.
I was like looking off my laptop screen only in the Starbucks, running off my cell phone hotspot. I couldn't see anything. I could barely read the questions. I can barely read, believe it or not. Yeah, so Joseph's got 3 wins. Jay's got 4 wins. Joseph might have 4. I might have this out of date. So we have multiple. Sunday won 3 really quickly at the beginning of the year, and then she disappeared. So that's why you got to be back Sunday. You've lost your lead. You were the winner, and now Jay's taking your spot. So you got to step it up.
There's some heavy hitters.
Yeah. All right.
Heavy hitters.
I
am proud of ourselves. Maybe next week, maybe
I don't know.
Won't be as difficult.
I found a lot of good content. I found a lot of good movies to dig through for some trivia questions. So,
but what do you guys say in the chat? You want to keep it around the same level, makes it more fun. That way, people can't be Googling it.
Well, the problem is they get repetitive.
So you
feel
want
like we recycle them. So it's hard finding new questions. I feel like we got to go through. That's why we got to get into weirder, more deeper cut movies sometimes, because it's like we can only ask so many Friday the 13th questions, right? I mean, what's that guy's name? Jerry? It's always walking around killing people. I mean, whatever. And then his uncle got pissed off and killed him in the first one. That was crazy. And then in And Jason X, they started calling Jason. His name was Jerry the entire time. I don't know what to do with that whole franchise, but
I mean, we can get you the same old questions like, in what film did Jason get his?
Those are too
mask?
easy. We'll do those. We'll give you. We're not gonna make you go 0 for 10, except for the theme when we do guest theme. We're trying to make you go 0 for 10. So, and I give you freebies. Last week I gave you a freebie. You know, you had that 11th question. You know, sometimes you get extra ones, but Jerry and Uncle Leo. It was a Seinfeld episode, the whole thing. But oh man. If the movies had an audience. They had an audience, they're just all dead now because they were movies in the 50s. Oh, the shade coming from new folks. Nettie's usually not fierce with us. So it's like, I pissed off the wrong people today.
Yeah, Patrick saying a mix of common and advanced.
Patrick and Nettie today instead of just Josh. I pissed off the audience and not the fact checkers. I guess I should go back to pissing off the fact checkers.
Josh, he looks to fact check.
I bet Josh looked at the first couple questions like, damn it, they got right answers tonight. I'm not going to bother him. I think he checks in every week, even if he doesn't answer. He's like, all right, we don't have to do anything. We're good. He's the movie trivia police.
Oh. Alistair says they'd like a question on demonic toys.
Demonic toys. Well, I think. Okay, the problem is that the movies that people haven't seen, is it possible to see every horror movie? There's a lot of horror movies. It's horror movie trivia. We had to stop asking horror questions because you all got mad about books. Now I can't ask questions about horror movies because nobody's seen them. Oh, my God. All right. Well, everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the movies tonight. Stay out of trouble, and we will catch you next time. Thank you, Peanuts, for your donation as always, and everybody else for your watching.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes. Don't wish him well. He's got superpowers now. He's got an AI chip implanted. That's why these questions were so hard this week. It was the first week that the AI was working. So
takeover's fully complete.
We'll get some full moon questions in here. Fine. All right. We're out of here. See you all.